Well, new tonight, a group of Indianapolis police officers ran into a burning building after a domestic disturbance incident, and it takes a bizarre twist.
News 8's Adam Pinsker tells us the officers would need help from neighbors to put out this fire. Adam.
Yeah, Alexis, really bizarre situation. Officer Brian Ramey and his colleagues thought they were responding to a domestic disturbance on May 25th on the northwest side of town, but they ended up fighting a fire. It only took a matter of moments before Officer Brian Ramey and his colleagues were nearly overcome by smoke as they tried to put out an apartment fire at this complex on Maidstone Road.
We started knocking on apartments to get people's attention. It was about 10:30 at night, so most people were still awake. They responded, and they were able to give Thorne and Klaus some fire extinguishers, which then me and Kinder were taking them, and we used it to extinguish the fire.
It took 6 fire extinguishers to put out the flames from what Officer Ramey said was a grease fire. Ramey said the victim was in the middle of cooking when an ex-boyfriend or boyfriend broke into the apartment.
During the time she was talking to me, officers were up by the apartment, sitting in their car. That's when they kind of heard like the fire alarms going off inside the apartment.
The fire was crawling on the ceilings and walls by the time officers entered the apartment. It wasn't just the smoke and flames they had to contend with.
There's a lot of it was the fire extinguisher, the chemicals in that. So, I mean, you don't really realize how much that dust just goes everywhere once you kind of start spraying it.
Officer Ramey said he and his colleagues did not hesitate once they realized the apartment was on fire. He says it's just part of the job.
There's no second guessing. There's a job to do, and all 4 of us, we jumped in, and no questions asked, we just did it. So yeah. It wasn't on our resume, that's for sure. I mean.
And the officers, Officer Ramey and his colleagues, were checked out by EMS. They were given a clean bill of health. They resumed their shift. Nobody else was hurt in this fire. Adam Pinsker, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.